Charlie Poppy, see. Small body, big head, you see. Small boy with big money, see. Small boy with big money, see. Mr. Charlie, see. Small body, big head, you see. Small boy with big money, see. Small boy with big money, see. Come on borrow, now magic, come on borrow, yeah, come on borrow, now magic, come on borrow, now magic, yeah, come on borrow.
DJ MTK, Mr. Tape.
Legendary beats.
High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
My blessing come now, favor fall down on me, goodness and mercy follow me every day. Everything when I touch for this life, anything when I want, she not my joy, no, she not Porsche, oh, now me get out. If they're the dirty, don't mind them. If I don't belly come me, you buy them. My time don't come me, oh. I oh, baby, oh. Every day, oh. Showers of blessing rain on me. She not money where you want, oh. I be your fair amount, oh. Time it don't come, oh. I oh,
yes, so joy is all we wish for. And with that, we're saying a very warm welcome to the program Heart and Hustle on iPower 102.7 FM. Wherever you're listening from, your room, your shop, your car, your office, the roadside, or even your bed, welcome to Heart and Hustle. This is not just a program, this is a breathing space. This is also a pause in the middle of pressure. And it is also a reminder that you're human before you are productive. Every day, showers of blessing. And on Hearts and Also we talk about dreams, but we do not ignore the weight that comes with chasing them. We also talk about work when we don't forget the art that is doing such work. And today I want to slow you down with me a little bit, not because life is easy, but because life has been heavy. And today's topic is not too loud, it is not flashy, it is not dramatic, but I can assure you that it is a very powerful one. Today we're going to be talking about the powers of small wins, the power of small wins. And we're not talking about the kind of wins that make headlines or the kind of wins that attract congratulations, no, but the kind that quietly keeps you standing when everything inside you wants to sit down. That is what we're going to be talking about today. And if you're listening today and you feel behind, if you feel tired, if you feel like you're doing a lot but seeing very little, this episode is for you. So stay with me. Do not rush. Let this conversation walk with you, not run past you.
It's Legendary Beats.
old dog studio. I be hustle to work. Daily do elegba me and City. From old dog studio, we been hustle to work. Daily do elegba my people dead. My people suffer. Them they pray for blessing. Daily do elegba my people dead. Them they pray for blessing, for better living. Kilo dale, aye ole tonya o, aye ole.
Yes, so are you Letonia? So let it loose and do not carry all of it on your head. Always celebrate small wins and always appreciate the fact that you did this, you achieved this, you were able to achieve this, no matter how small it looks. And on that note, we're welcoming you back to the program Heart and Hustle. But before we go any further, let me ask you a question gently. Now, when last did you, sister out there, brother that is listening to us, daddy that is listening to us, mommy that is listening to us, when last did you credit yourself? When last, not crediting yourself for something huge, not crediting yourself for something big, not for something really impressive, just crediting yourself for still being here, for still being alive, for still being at it. When last? Some of you, some of you listening to me, you have survived things nobody actually knows about, everything, and you are still smiling in public and you are bleeding in private. And some of you are trying to again after failing quietly. But that I think that right there is a big win. And because nobody has clapped for you, because nobody is saying well done, because nobody is giving you accolades, you dismiss it. Now, today we will not dismiss ourselves. Now, one thing to know about small wins is they do not have to announce. You don't have to announce small wins. They don't announce themselves. They don't come with drums rolls. They don't interrupt your life and say, "Look at me, I'm in progress." No, they arrive gently. They arrive quietly. They look ordinary and they arrive looking almost forgettable. You wake up one day, you don't feel strong at all, and you still showed up. You still came to work. You still did your job. That is a small win. Somebody annoyed you and you chose not to reply in anger. That is a small win. You are at a particular point in time, you're working hard at something and whatever you're working on, it looks very hard, but you didn't give up. That is a small win. I'm just trying to let you know, give you examples of things you're supposed to celebrate as small wins that you're not celebrating. And because the society has taught us that only big moments should be respected, we tend to walk past these victories and act as if they are nothing. And sometimes, and as we do that over time, and slowly, something really dangerous happens. We start to believe that we are not growing. And it's not mainly because we are not moving. It's because we think, am I not moving too slowly? Am I not moving too quietly? Now let me say it again, and let me say it slowly. You may not be stagnant. You are just as a person. You are just as a man, as a woman. You are just growing quietly. Now, let's take nature as an example for a moment. Let's think about nature for a moment. Now, trees do not grow overnight, obviously. You don't hear the sound of roots stretching and through the soil. You don't see, and obviously you don't see branches forming overnight, no. But one day, a big tree appears, a shade appears. And nobody tells the tree, nobody asks the tree, why did it take you so long to grow? Your life is exactly the same. There are some seasons where there are some seasons that they are underground season. You are just trying to root from underground. Nothing visible is happening, but every important thing is happening in those seasons. Now, small wins are also signs that your root is growing. Now, and most of the time, roots must grow before fruits. So if you are listening to me right now and you're tired, not just physically but emotionally, I want to hear this clearly. I am not weak. I am not lazy. I am human. And I want you to still choose to move forward in small ways while tired, while discouraged, and while unsure, because that is the real strength. It doesn't have to be the loud kind. The quiet and enduring one is the actual real strength. Now, the thing about small wins is, most of the time we tend to think obvious progress is the main achievement. But most times progress is not only achievement too. They can be survival too. The progress is learning, it is adjusting, it is also choosing better, even if it is only slightly better than yesterday. Now, if yesterday you gave up completely and today you are tired a little, today is a win. At least you gave up yesterday, you didn't give up today. So I want your listeners out there to respect that. And somewhere along the way, we were taught that if it's not big, if the win is not big, it is not important. No. There's this general idea that if your win doesn't happen fast, if it doesn't happen fast, and people start to wonder, it does not count. And if okay, let's say you didn't have much, you were on the low side before, and all of a sudden you just eat a big contract, you became big. If your win is not like that, if you didn't change everything about you at once, most people think it's a waste of effort. So most of the time we tend to ignore the days we didn't quit, the moments we tried again, the steps we took quietly. And hear this clearly, small wins are the language of progress. Now, they are how life actually whispers to you and says to you, keep going, my friend. That is what we tend to forget. Now, imagine someone learning how to walk again after failing. They don't just get up and run one day. No, it doesn't happen like that. They don't get up one morning and they start jumping and on both legs. No, it doesn't happen like that. First of all, they try to stand, and after they have successfully stood, they balance themselves. Then they take shaky steps, and after they take shaky steps, those steps they are taking, those gradual steps they are taking, each one of them are celebrated. So why do we not see it as why don't we want to? We just unconsciously don't celebrate our small wins. We just kick them aside. I woke up this morning and I could get to work. It's a win. I ate this morning, I could afford food. It's a win. No matter how small it is, even if it's Gary, it's a win. I went to work and I delivered. It's a win. So please let us at this moment in time, let us learn to always appreciate our small win. If we don't appreciate small wins now, there is eventual big wins will not come. And that is why most of us make that mistake. We think it's normal joy. Nothing is normal. All those things you think are normal, they are not. The fact that you could progress, you could do it and produce results, they are wins. So please let us try as much as possible to appreciate our wins. And with that, we'll go listen to a Common Person by Burna Boy.
Legendary beats.
I become a person from my happiness, so still be put on my faith, food on my plate, fit no to me, John. My colosso. Even as things no they go my way, even the days I no get nothing at all. My colosso. Now me wait they drive your bus, now me wait they drive your keke. My colosso. Now me where they run around, now me they do the job. My colosso.
Yes, so be that we're welcoming you back on the program, and that was Common Person by Burna Boy. Yes, we were, before we went on that short musical break, we were talking about the power of small wins, and I was informing you that you should always try, as a person, you should always try to appreciate your small wins. You should always be grateful for the little things, the little success arrive suddenly, but surely. Now this is Arts and also where we honor the heart and we keep the heart beating. It's a program where we talk a little about your hustle, we talk a little about the heart, and we also inspire you to do great and bigger things. And with that, we'll go listen to $2 by Ayo Math.
Can you take my pain away? Be my remedy. DJ give me trouble, you play on my piano. Oh play, I no go fi see you. Oh play, I no go fi see you. Oh play. If you let me go, I won't follow you. I get $2 over to my $20. I get $2. No $2 over to my $20. I get $2 over to my $20. I get $2. No $2 over to my $20. I no go fi see you timba jajeton. I no go reason you, so remind me later. Igba wo lo mode to ba lo, when I go see my lover. Igba wo lo mode to ba lo, when I go see Mona Lisa. Ashanka ni bolo malo, ole go go.
Yes, the program you're so onto is Heart and Hustle, and it's coming to you from the stables of iPower 102.7 FM. We've been talking about the power of small wins, and we've been telling you to always appreciate whatever small win you come across, whatever small win you are able to achieve. And now, let's pick up the pace a little bit. Not panic or not in pressure, of course, but in momentum. Because there's a difference between, I want you to understand that there's a difference between rushing and moving with intentions. Everything we talked about so far has been gentle. Now, let it become energizing. Small wins don't only calm you down, they can also push you forward. Quietly at first, it is always quiet. Then they make you steady, then noticeably. Now, this is where speed comes in. Now, speed is not about doing more things. No. Speed is about removing your hesitations. Now, it is about deciding faster, not perfectly, but just deciding decisively. Now, many of us, we tend to lose momentum, not because we don't know what to do, no, but because you keep renegotiating with yourself. You think, you doubt, you delay, and most of the time, delaying drains your energy. Now, small wins create speed because they shorten the gap between intention and action. You just think it, then you do it. No drama, no overthinking. That is speed. Now, let's be practical. When you wake up, you move. You don't scroll, you don't analyze. You move. You make the bed, drink water, open a book, start a task, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Once you start, momentum takes over. Speed comes after motion, not before it. This is why small wins always matter. They trick resistance. They also bypass fear and they silence excuses. Because resistance hates small beginnings. It only reacts when things get big. So move small, move fast, move again. Another thing about speed, it actually builds your confidence quickly. Every completed action sends a signal to your brain. It tells your brain that we are capable, that we can do this. This is not too much for us. And that signal stacks. Confidence rises, momentum stacks, and soon what felt like a heavy burden, what felt like I can't do this, I can't move, this is why I'm stuck here, it starts to feel familiar. It doesn't feel easy all of a sudden, but all of a sudden you gain this confidence that you can do it. That is how people suddenly look consistent from the outside. And it's not because they found a secret, no. It's because they stopped stopping. They reduced friction. They made automatic progress. They made progress automatic. Small wins when small wins are done quickly and repeatedly and intentionally, that is also with the heart. It's not burnout also. It is not frantic also. It's focused also. And you don't need to wait for the perfect. You don't need to wait until everything is perfect. You don't need to wait until everything looks rosy. You don't need to wait, because your mood is supposed to follow your movement. Energy is supposed to follow your action, and your clarity is supposed to follow your engagement. So if you want more speed in your life, don't wait to feel ready. Act ready. Now, the thing about small wins is they are rehearsals. Each one actually they prepare you for the next. So faster doesn't actually mean you're careless. No, it doesn't. It just means you're committed. Now, and commitment, quiet, steady, and repeated, it actually changes a lot of things. You just have to stay in motion. You have to keep it small, and you have to keep moving. Keep at it, and let your speed grow naturally from consistency. Now, when at a particular point in time a small win comes, and most we don't know how to identify small wins. We just see it as the normal thing. We see it as the norm. We achieve a milestone. We do something we couldn't do. We find a solution to a problem, and we just think, it's just something. It's just one of those things, Joe. It's not something grand. I didn't do anything big. No. From now on, I will always appreciate small wins. I want you to say that. From now on, I will always appreciate any small victory, any small success. And the fact that small win actually prepares you for the bigger stage. It prepares you for far bigger things. Is something that is mind blowing, and it's true. Most of the times most of our youth these days, we want to get there. And we don't want to get there we don't want to climb stairs to get there. We want to fly. But if you fly at a point and you don't have a parachute to hold you or something, or you are not in a plane or something, you will drop. So please, let us always appreciate small wins, those small things. Let's not just decide that, okay, today I want to, tomorrow I want to, next tomorrow I am not even over tomorrow I'm not even. Please, let us try as much as possible to always appreciate small things. And with that, we'll go listen to Blessings on Blessings by Meokun.
You don't know, but it's your ex of Lele Kiki. Blessings on blessings, I'm counting my blessings. Don't act like you don't know. Continental, international, pounds, $30 more low. Bad days are gone, good days are coming. Just follow who know. I see the beat, they bounce on my ladies. They go low, low. Taking over, no be loca. Carry you go back. Who they run up, now go they run up. Your love no be over, yeah. Cause I'm focused on my beat, and I know feel the trees. I can believe I go there fire. Inside, I live my life, live mine. Inside, Mancha go pa mi yo. Them say if no be money, nobody go sa mi yo. Listen, I'm a capino. Mochiche mudeka kupiro na nino. Only one they labor, and I know they see them for my radar. My remedy is what I like. Bad energy, sit down one side.
Continental, international, pounds, $30. Bad days are gone, good days are coming, just follow. Who knows? I see the DT, they pass on my ladies, they go low. Take it over, no be longer, carry you go far. Who they run up, now go they run up, don't look for me up. Cause I'm focused on my beat, and I don't feel retreat. I get delivered to the fire, yeah.
Taking over, no man, pushing the peace and we turn it over. I want pick up, till loader. If they enter Ghana, they go need medical. Black, I want the money, I'll talk, say my tomorrow no go better. My jigga, say make I no relax. Only God go make us bigger. Blessings on blessings, I'm counting my blessings, don't act like you don't know.
Continental, international, pounds, $30.
Bad days are gone, good days are coming, just follow. Who knows?
I see the DT, they pass on my ladies, they go low.
Taking over, no be longer, carry you go far.
Who they run up, now go they run up, just look for me up.
Cause I'm focused on my beat, and I know feel the treat. I get delivered, go the fire.
Inside life. I live my inside life. Inside life. See the real life. Inside life.
Yes, on that note, we're welcoming you back to Heart and Hustle. And the time is fast spent on the program this beautiful evening, and I just want to say one or two things to keep you going, and we will call it a wrap on the program. We've been talking about small wins. We've been talking about the power of small wins, and now we should learn to appreciate every time. We should learn to appreciate small wins. Now, so still talking small wins, of course, and we are going to be talking about we were talking about sweet. Now, I want you to listen. And I want you to listen closely, because this is where my voice gets quicker and sharper, because we're about to wrap up the program. Now, the little urgency that you feel, the anxiety you feel, that readiness you actually feel, now, that is part of you tired. It's part of you tired of waiting for permission. Now, you don't actually need another sign. You don't need another confirmation. You already know what you need to do. And what you actually need to do is just appreciate small wins, appreciate small beginnings, appreciate any small thing, any small victory, any small success you achieve. And let's stop. Let's always stop. Let's stop negotiating with fear. Let's stop acting like it has an authority over us. Because most of the times we don't know, but fear is actually very loud. Yes, and it's not very wise. Actions are wiser. Small actions, immediate actions, they are wiser. Now, you want more speed, of course, you do, of course. But here's the thing, you have to decide faster, and you have to start before you finish thinking. You have to move while your mind is still arguing, while your mind is still trying to, is this possible, is this not possible? And even when you don't feel brave, you have to still keep going. You need to feel busy to do the right small thing. And right now, if you want it, of course, which I know you do, if you don't want it, you would not still be listening. So what's wrong, please? Nothing is wrong with you. You just have to learn. You just have to tell yourself, from now on, I will appreciate the small things. I will appreciate my small wins. Any small win I achieve now, I will not just let it go as if it's just something, Joe. I will appreciate it. And on that note, we will be wrapping up the program Heart and Hustle today. I hope this program has kept you inspired on how to appreciate small wins. And until next time, I am Inioluwa Adekoya. Keep loving iPower 102.7 FM and keep listening. God bless you.
Anything I talk, make you talk, I'm again. Talk,
am again. Anything I talk, make you talk am again.
Talk am again.
Brother Moody shout finish, we no see am for court.
We don't see am for court.
Election don't they come, then go need your support.
They go need your support.
Since CFC busting, we don't see you for club.
We don't see you for club.
And you get legit to walk, oh, now waiting you talk. Now waiting you talk. Now you talk amo, no be me talk amo. Now you talk amo, no be me talk amo. Now you talk amo, no be me talk amo. Now you talk amo, no be me talk amo. 4 year tenure, 3 year holiday.
3 year holiday.
Our senator don't they fight kung fu again.
Fight kung fu again.
Say they never tired, they won't continue the race.
They won't continue the race.
We buy your story, but you don't give us change.
You don't give us change.
Now you talk amo, don't be me talk amo. Now you talk amo, don't be me talk amo. Now you talk amo, don't be me talk amo. Now you talk amo, don't be me talk amo. Anything I talk, make you talk am again.